Hello guys, welcome back to Card Magic 6. Today's video is a bit different. Today is going to be a close-up pad video. So again, if you're buying your own close-up pad for yourself, if it's your first or your second or third, doesn't really matter. But if you're looking to buy a close-up pad, this video is for you. So again, I've owned two close-up pads, but I've experienced a number of close-up pads. I've tried like VDF, Magic Makers, the three-way mirror pad. I've seen a few other pads as well in person, like the Murphy's Magic pads, of course, for sure. But besides that, I think when it comes to choosing a pad, if you're a beginner and even an intermediate or a pro, in my opinion, the best pads are the Murphy's Magic pads or this one right here. This one's a Magic Makers pad. I bought this off Amazon. Again, nice, decent size, foldable, of course. And it's very, very cheap, so like, I paid only a few bucks for this one. Actually not, I paid $40 for this one. So it's, at the time it was expensive. Of course, nowadays you can pick up one of these from from 52cards.com or any other store for like about 10 bucks. That's the Murphy's Magic ones, of course. You can get those for $10 and you get different feels and different sizes. This is the 11 by 16 inch. There's also the 16 by 23, which goes a bit bigger than this one. Again, it's as long as it's useful in a deck of cards, like when you're using a deck of cards or some coins or something, right? That's where I see the purpose of this close-up pad coming in. It's definitely very, very useful for that. I've been using these in my videos. If you've been watching, I use this one, or I have another pad as well. That's this one right over here. This is the three-way mirror by Sean Yang, so I will show that as well. So if you're going to purchase a pad, you buy the Murphy's Magic pads or the Magic Makers this one. If you don't own one already, I'd recommend this to be your first one, or again, Murphy's Magic pads. I'll put lots of pictures up there. You see some of the pads ranging in thickness and in sizes and in color as well, right? So those pads are between 10 to 25 bucks, really, really cheap, affordable, and definitely useful. So anyway, we'll go on to the next pad, which I have here, the three-way mirror right here. So this pad, it's a three-way mirror for a reason, right? It's got a mirror on the back right here, as you can see. So this is the mirror. So very, very useful. Again, you can have it as a small size like this, right, just like that, or you can double it up perfectly. Right now you get twice the size it just was. Nice, this is like an 11 by 16, really good size. This is definitely good, but it's a bit weird because it's uneven on one side, obviously, because then you can technically still open it once more. Then you have an overly large pad, as you can see here. Really, really big pad. Alright, so when you have a pad this size, then I think you don't have to worry about, spacing and stuff, right? You have your cards going all the way, right? And it practically covers the entire camera, so it's really just perfect for that use, So this one is good in my opinion because of how big it is, and you can just fold it and put it away in your backpack when you feel like it. And it's definitely very, very, useful in that case. And it has a mirror, to practice. You can practice, checking your angles when performing sleight of hand moves. So that's the benefit of this pad, in my opinion. Again, the pad comes around $40 for this one right here. The cushion on this isn't as much as on some of the standard pads, like the Murphy's Magic and Magic Makers pads. Those have more cushion than this one, actually. The reason being because this one has a mirror on it, and it's really cheap material, of course, but it works. I've had this pad for about a year, right? It's flimsy, as you can see, but like it's actually solid. The mirror on the back is not that great. It's scratched up a bit, but that's because I use this as a poker mat. So but yeah. So anyway, this is a pad I recommend if you want to buy a first pad. That might be good. This is definitely a good option, depending on what you like. If you like rolling up pads, then you can buy something like the Magic Makers, because these pads just roll right up. Right, these are like flexible. You can just put these away. right? Only thing is those ones crease. This one wouldn't crease up. You wouldn't see any marks. But this one, since it's black, it's going to have dust, obviously. So you clean that off with some tape or a lint roller. And this one is going to have a funny smell when you do get it. I remember that when I got it. But yeah, so this pad is one of the other ones I recommend. And also, just a few other pads I will mention. I'll put them up on screen over here. You can see them. So the TCC pads, that's the one you're going to see up here. They're the leather pads and their luxury pad, ranging around 40 to 50 bucks. Really, really nice pads. You know, they're hard backed. They're much more bigger. I think a bit bigger than this, maybe a few inches by length and width. And it's more, you know, more cushion, more durable, and more elegant and professional, you know. So definitely you see the pads for yourself up there. Really, really nice. Also, the other pads by Dan and Dave, their own pads, those cost about $400 US, maybe more, depending on where you live, of course. And those are really expensive pads, but that's if you are like a professional, kind of Daniel Madison kind of guy, you know. If you're someone like Daniel Madison or 52 Cards, you know, you have a big YouTube channel, or if you just, you know, you have the money to spend it, you know, if you have money to spend, then go ahead and get a pad like that. I'll put pictures up, of course. Come in a variety of colors. Definitely nice felt that's on them. Nice wooden sides and everything. Really, really nice, for sure. As well as those, there's also the Vanishing Ink pads. They have their own brand of pads, which they custom make, and they have the Vorst and Borst pads. I think the B&B, right? They have their own pads. Those are, again, genuinely stitched. I think they're a proper felt and everything. It's really premium, and you can even have interchangeable pads and stuff. So, but they, again, go for a lot when it comes to price, maybe $200, $300 with shipping included. So yeah, expensive as it might be, but if you are looking to buy a nice pad to start off with, I recommend the Murphy's Magic pads and the TCC pads. So again, I'll leave links in the description below to where you can buy those. But if you are looking for a premium pad, there are the Vanishing Ink pads. There are also the the Dan and Dave pads. Now the Dan and Dave pads, you used to have something called shuffle pads, I think. Those are out of stock now. Those were going for like $90. Those were nice. I saw them when they came out, and yeah, they're pretty good as well. If they ever do come back in stock, go purchase one yourself. I'd recommend it. But otherwise, if you want to get a pad, I recommend the Murphy's Magic pads or the TCC pads, depending on you. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope, you know, this video helped you out on whether or not you want to buy a pad or not, or whether or not, you know, you like the pad you've chosen specifically. If you are going to buy one, then go ahead and choose. There's probably more options than what I've listed, depending on where you live, but it depends. I know there's also like VDF pads, which I've seen myself. They're the same thing like this, maybe less cushion and less, I guess it's not of a felt material anymore. It's more of a mouse pad style kind of mat. I've seen it myself. It's more of a mouse pad than a mat like this. So it's up to you if you want to purchase one like that. But anyway, guys, that's the video, and leave a like if you like the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and leave a comment down below on what pad you have, or what you're probably gonna get, or anything you'd like to see on the channel as well. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. See you in another video. Bye.